Well, I guess I just should not be taking those cars in front of the pyramid. Would have been a good one as well. But apparently they are off limits. Going to get a new intro now. Nope, nope. Still the same. Same old, same old. And the game crashed. I was just happy.
Yeah.
Really?
Run! Run!
Ooh.
Hey! Help! Someone please! Help!
I want to take it so badly. But I know better now. It's too bad. Pana. Oh yeah, it's still the. Well, the classy nudie pick. Been traipsing around NC, just asking for no reason. Not like I miss you or anything. Oh, she's going for the Sundara approach. How I think of you. The hehe should be telling Panam to ask you advice on something. Need to talk to Saul about a member of the family. It's a delicate issue. There's this Jax fellow. Don't know him. Was leading a scout mission. He was piloting a drone and was supposed to make sure the area was clear of any wraiths. He completely rode off a passage out of the basin that a petrochem convoy had passed through there just the day before, thinking for some reason that the wraiths wouldn't be lingering there. And well, that's why he got ambushed. We have footage from the drone. We lost the entire party. Ooh, 4 people. Who knows? Maybe they could have been saved. He panicked, trying to cover up the whole mess, and by the time we found out what happened was too late. The gonk obviously fucked up big time, with 4 lives weighing on his conscience. He'll probably regret it for the rest of his life. In my book, that's punishment enough. Shit you pull behind Saul's back, wouldn't go too hard on him. Normally I'd tell you to go easy on the guy, but the elder calders have been. It's too much hardship to let this kind of thing slide. Just plain stupidity, who knows, but consequences are in order. I'll take the top one. I was on the same mind, now I know it's the most sensible approach. Clear that you're my voice of reason. Well, that's no good. Oh, sudden cat. Oops. Hey. How you doing? Just happy to be here. Well, there's no non-kissy option. What have I done? It's not what I want.
You've seen Lizzie Wizzy. Here. You sure you got your head on straight?
Hard to mistake her for anyone else, don't you think? I'm telling you, she came to HH to party the other day.
Right. And us cracks were in her posse too, huh? Or did you come down off glitter too quickly and didn't manage to catch him?
Fuck you and your disbelief. Others seen her too, you know. Ask around.
Yeah. And the NUS president just crashed in Dogtown. Quit repeating every dumb tale you hear on the street, man.
Meh. Maybe he's right, you know. She's fishing for attention. It's a bit quiet. I guess there's a conversation club. Oh well.
I will cut off fingers if you touch again.
And I'll bonk you. Oh. 2, 5, 8, 9. That's just the L. There's a little bit of music going on, but not on the dance floor. A keycard require floor. Okay. Oh, that's...
Dad's working. Now, I see. And what is it your mother can't help you with? Oh, not to worry. I'll find him the moment I get home. Can that be our deal? You've my word, Sugar Bear. Yeah, I love you too. Bye-bye now.
Ah, if it isn't V. V, my favorite merc. Splendid. What you completed for me significantly shifted the playing field vis-a-vis Hansen. Excellent work, precisely as requested.
Flattery.
Come on, Hans. Flattery, really? Seems a little beneath you.
An overused tactic. Agreed. Unnecessary. No, V, this is strictly business. For those who do their work well, praise is a mere restating of the facts.
Maybe the one thing I didn't expect. To see the man behind the hollow curtain. The elusive Mr. Hands in the flesh.
Not only did you rescue those clowns in blue, you also managed to eliminate Dodger. Calm, collected, and professional. Bravo.
Well...
You have proven to be a person I can trust. Hence my decision to drop the veil and meet in person.
Wow.
A rare occurrence, I assure you. Were I to have more virtuosos like you, I wager I'd have more than Dogtown in my grasp. Dogtown, Pacifica, then I'd line up the rest, snort, and it'd be done.
He has apparently he's not great a judge of character, or ability, or basically
Working
anything.
with bona fide professionals, positively a treat.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Gigs you had me do. How will they solve your Hansen sitch?
Take a boxer. He can't knock out his opponent. What then? He goes to work on the body. Once his adversary's stamina wanes, he looks for his opening, connects fists with jaw. I know it may not seem all that clear from where you stand, but the gigs you have completed will allow me to audaciously shift some of the pawns and figures on the chessboard that is Dogtown. Checkmate is but a few moves away.
Take it you prefer Dogtown with no Hansen at the helm.
Hansen wields much power, greedily so. He's also clever. These traits I tolerate, even value, when occurring in isolation.
Oh.
But all at once, no. Especially not in one who grips an entire district in the palm of his hand. It makes business trying. Interest you in some tea? It's my own blend.
What is it? Well, I've been drinking all manner of stuff. Sure.
Why not?
So, how did this combat zone become Dogtown? Do you know?
Not really.
Heard this and that. Something to do with the war?
2069. Colonel Hansen led an operation colorfully called Midnight Storm. The objective? To occupy this combat zone and establish an NUSA staging ground in Night City. Soon after, the sides agreed to a ceasefire. Hansen's force was left to fend for itself. Headquarters, the public, everyone feigned ignorance, pretending Hansen and company were never here. But our good colonel decided to put down roots. He declared this combat zone an NUSA territory. In our terms, he carved out an enclave for himself and went from soldier to arms dealer overnight.
No.
Marooned he was. 2 weeks for a bullet to reach his brain, everyone thought. But his brain remained intact, and he became a force to be reckoned with. A man whose existence is a threat to many is a dangerous man indeed.
Let's table politics for now, huh? Go straight to biz.
Business. Of course. The Black Sapphire. Hansen's stronghold, guarded by elite soldiers. Military quarters are situated on lower levels, while top floors are a decadent haven for the ultra-rich. The building's blueprint was not easily procured, I should say. Hansen guards his hotel secrets as if they were an embarrassing rectal itch. But, given a will, ways are usually found. You help a client of mine, they reciprocate, and I gain latitude. Quid pro quo in full effect. The building plans are yours. I'll even throw in vulnerabilities to watch for, a token of my appreciation.
Nice.
And, though this goes without saying, the data, its source, are completely secure. No one knows you have it. Data leaks, or lack thereof, are the difference between myself and, say, the late Mr. Deshawn.
That's a sore spot.
The Shard. Black Sapphire info and blueprints. All nooks and crannies. I trust it's all you need to waltz in and perform your planned pirouettes. Yet a word of caution. Even fully prepared, you'll be marching into a pit full of vipers. Watch your step.
Thanks, Hans.
I only hope this won't mark the end of our collaboration. Truth be told, a few new assignments seem imminent.
Let me guess. More local Politico gaming?
Activity is abundant in Dogtown, and behind closed doors, plots and schemes. Should change ever occur, as it inevitably must, someone really ought to pave the way for a smooth transition.
Be looking forward to those new gigs then.
You will hear from me soon. This I guarantee you.
Great.
And V, whatever happens at the Black Sapphire, make sure you come back alive, You're going where local and international politics mix. Strong currents, both.
Make sure to plant my feet firmly then. Later, Hans.
Makes you wonder what else is gonna happen. There's music in the club now. It's more like it. Kinda low, but flashbang. I don't trust this car. Wanna take it? Call Reed.
Reed, got the data shard from Hans. Our golden ticket into the Black Sapphire.
Perfect. Send it through. No worries. This connection is secure.
Catch. It's on its way.
And reception complete. I'll pass it on to Alex. And as soon as you're ready, join us at the Moth. If I'm not there when you arrive, just wait. Till then.
Still about 90 minutes left on my timer, so let's do it.
Show some respect.
Nah, you sound like scav. Could have been bad. Oh, don't need that door. This car is gonna stay here. That's more or less the best solution. Yeah, let's just drop it off. Sure, someone will take it. Crunch. Just skipping ahead. Eh.
What shit, why don't ya?
Anything interesting of these places? Probably an interesting item.
Hey!
Oh, what is that? She's been kidnapped and is currently being held against her will in a BD rental studio called Brainporium. Capped his clutches. All in all, it could be a credible, solid assignment, were not for the fact that I failed to confirm the client's identity. So, several places must trust those tell me. As such, I'm not playing middleman in this matter. However, we should be so inclined. Okay. Kind of mindfulness, BDs. What? Career, if one can call it such, yet as always I aim to keep my finger on the pulse of things. Interesting. Or it's just around the corner. Okay, well, not that one apparently. Raid at the Moth. How many gigs does he have? 10. Okay. So that's a few still up. It's nice how much there is to do. Cat sounds. Actual cat? Is it a Bakaneko? It is. That's not a good sign, is it? Oh, that might be their home. The drugstore, store. What you got? Noodles, gunk with mustard. I've had worse in Night City. Aurochs.
Back there, got the whole city hunting.
Can't help but wonder. Yeah.
V. A few days ago, scavengers hit a
Bad timing, Mr. Hands. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I might be all the way back. Well, did he call or did he just... No, he's just sent the message. Oh!
V. A few days ago, scavengers hit a transport. The tech vanished, as did the guards. The
Goddamn
latter will presume for good.
scavs.
Now, that would just be another day in Dogtown. Until I received word from Zeta Tech's CEO. The transport, though unmarked, happened to be theirs. Among the plethora of tech stolen, there was one precious eye implant and its schematics. The poor scavs seem unaware of its built-in GPS tracker. You'll follow their SIG. Go to the scav's nest in the scraper in the Longshore stacks. I've sent you more details in writing.
Yeah, that's clearly I want the sound patch stuff. Retrieve a prototype implant schematics. The scraper Longshore stacks. That's where I am. No, I'm up for scav hunting.
V, there's a job. Brazilian intelligence contacted me. 2 agents need assistance locating a missing person. There is, as always, a caveat. It seems they're operating without Papayi's approval.
Meaning what?
Our clients are Brazilian intelligence agents acting without said agency's knowledge.
Huh. How come?
Now you overestimate my knowledge, V. You'll have to ascertain that for yourself. Best of luck.
Oh yeah. Like, thanks game, I know I can't... Should be able to go around like that. Oh, that's some scavs. Just stop walking, please. That one's not gonna be anywhere. Yep. Not close enough. Damn, that's quite the number.
I just hope we catch 80s, not a bullet. If Zetatech finds out we got drop on their transport...
So, what did they do, huh? I can eat shit back in Night City.
He should be a good, easy pick. Oh.
Yeah?
Where are you, Huyesos?
Huh? Oh!
Come out! I only want a dog! Come here.
Dum 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 dum. Don't mind assist mode.
You're a piece of shit!
We find you one way or another. You hear?
tear you apart!
Да не высовывайтесь, придурки! Бей базу! Окружай эту крысу!
End him!
But that's not a place you want to come up at. Ugh. Damn. Well, he got exploded, alright. Where's the other guys? Oh, for a moment I weren't quite sure where I was. I'll take assist mode, thank you very much.
Go, go, go!
Request backup. Anybody else? Oh. No? Yes? Maybe? Game's like, yep.
End
Ah.
him!
Have another one.
Fight, goddamn you! Got him!
Oh. Nope. Yeah, he looks like someone who got hit by a grenade, but not the other guys. Oh, it goes down. It goes up. Up, you say? I'm moving away from my marker. Entering hostile area.
Come on! I said come on! Come at me, fucker!
Nah, scav.
Good! End him!
Бей базу!
I'll pull it together for fuck's sake!
Fuck the beat! Surround him, idiots!
Get Reed!
Fuck!
Oh.
You know where you're hiding!
Oh.
Come
Oh.
at me if you think you're hard!
Right there!
They should fight fair.
Fit that cocksucking fucker!
She honestly say that. You're coming with me.
What for lead?
Fuck the beat! Puta madre!
Fight fair!
What do you mean, fight fair?
You like that, huh?
Hit on the back!
Come on!
Brazilian job, okay, well. It's like anybody else? It's kind of frantic. Stop it. Well, I'm closing in on my quest item. Where's the orange bait? You should also take the chance and it's inventory, cyber deck. Yep, there we are. Oh yeah, it's not good enough. That's true. Already forgot about that. Game's like, yo. "20 meters that way." Huh. Tech ability. I mean, that's great and all, but anyway, getting to that place up here. Yes. We are meant to go this way. Fair. Ugh. Damn scavs. Poor.
You, over here. Was that you shooting up the place?
Yes.
I almost feel sorry for them.
No,
Almost.
don't do it. I'll shoot you too.
Let me guess. Zeta Tech hire. I think I know why you're here.
Client lost some items. Tech stuff.
Like, say, a prototype and some schematics.
Hmm.
They might have locked me up, but I kept the signal pinging from my prototype. I knew the Corp would send someone eventually.
Uh-huh, cute. Now the short version. Who are you?
Hassan Demir, Zeta Tech engineer. Only survivor of the scav ambush.
How'd they get the drop on you? Zeta Tech skimping on hustle now?
It was an undercover operation. Minimal security, maximum secrecy.
In Dogtown? Keeping your fangs to yourself's a sign of weakness here. Might as well have tagged "rob me" on the transport.
Let Zeta Tech do the lecturing, please. That is, if you get me out of here. So, what will it be?
Yeah, fine.
Fixer didn't mention a rescue op. Only the prototype. You have it?
Oh, I have it.
Wait. Tell me you planted that tech in your own damn skull.
Well, I figured it was the safest way. The border control scans don't recognize unreleased tech. In retrospect, it does seem rather foolish. Then again, it bought me a few hours of life. We're a package deal, the prototype and I. You won't get it while I'm here, withering away.
More luck than sense, this one. How gonk you gotta be to chip yourself with prototype tech? No offense, V. Of course, unless Zeta Tech forced him into it. Made a guinea pig out of it.
That's probably is what happened.
Prototech's capricious, erratic. For a Zeta Tech engineer, sure took a big gamble planting that thing.
Indeed, a gamble. Yet the alternative was far more dangerous.
Right. And Big Daddy Zeta Tech? All cool with letting some Dogtown Ripper fuck around with Papa's priceless prototype?
Papa was not informed of the decision. Now, can we please take this conversation outside?
What does it do?
Why all the drama over some measly implant?
Some implant? Measly? Please, this design is a potential Kiroshi buster.
Is it?
We at the firm learned some Santo Domingo riffraff stole it from Arasaka Industrial Park. Naturally, we investigated. I was to conclude the sale at the stadium. Hush-hush, not so much as a beep on Arasaka's radar. And well, here I am.
Here's an idea. I go in there, yank that chrome out of your skull, and hit the road.
I'll tell you what I told those savages. There is no way to extract it short of a Ripper, Doc. You yank, it's ruined.
Prototype's all I need. Its condition? Whole nother gig.
That still leaves the schematics. Listen, I can show you where they're holding them.
So that's your scheme, huh? Fine. Try anything funny, though.
There is a time and a place to be funny. This isn't it.
Yeah. Now, to crack open this door.
Bypass the security? If you can't, the guard room's nearby. Maybe they have a passcode.
Can I just rip it open?
Back in a nanosec.
Oh. It's above. I just want to rip it out of the wall. Well. Local network. It's a Militech Aegis. Nope. Come on. Files?
2753.
Torch the local melt. Well, back around we go. Oh, there it is. Two, 7, 5, 3. That's not a 7. 2. 3 also did it the wrong way around.
Well, I see Zeta Tech spared no expense in hiring a real professional.
Now your time to shine.
That's not...
How do you know where these schema docs are at?
Their workshop. The scavs took me there. Forced me to remove the security protocols on the tech they'd swiped.
Uh-huh. Lead the way then. And no gonk moves.
Jesus! Is that... Harry? The man was a real prick, but this... It's barbaric.
Well, that's scavs for you.
I suppose this would have been my fiery grave if you hadn't shown up. Burned at Zeta Tech. Nearly burned here.
Burned at Zeta Tech? Niccolo! Come on. Get to work.
Right. This is it. It's got to be here. Somewhere. Found it!
Preem, got it. Stick close. We'll get you out of here.
Wait. I heard you slaughtering them, which means so did half of Longshore. This place is about to be swarming with scavs.
Oh, come
You got
on.
an idea? Let's hear it.
The drawbridge. I've seen the scavs use it. I suppose it's their emergency exit from the scraper. We'll vanish before they realize. Little to no risk. See? Not as burdensome as you thought I was. It's time we were on our way. Couple more steps. Keeping it quiet. Out of sight, out of harm. They don't spot us, we'll be just fine. Come on, Hassan. Keep it together.
Alright, trust us.
Now to disable the bridge. Better not have scavs on our backs, no?
That's true. Oh. He schmört. Too schmört.
Should be safe here. I owe you one, truly. It was getting quite ugly back there.
Sure thing. Not like I'm leaving empty-handed, right?
Well, I suppose I can take it from here. I'll tell my superiors you did one hell of a job.
Oh, no. You'll sit tight while I call my fixer, grab some transport. Sure, he'll want to handle the prototype personally.
No, wait. I can't go back to Zeta Tech.
You know what? Getting on my nerves now, Chum. You get one answer. What the fuck's your deal?
My deal, I don't intend to return to Zeta Tech. I plan to grab the prototype and vanish into Dogtown. I had a buyer. I was waiting on the signal to run. Then the scavs attacked and everything went to shit. Going back, it would be a death sentence.
Not it would. How?
How'd you imagine playing a megacorp? Must have had some kind of plan.
I did, though I couldn't do it all on my own. I arranged a buyer at Dogtown Stadium. We would have met, were it not for these savages.
Buyer could have hazed you, though.
True. So I had the prototype implanted. It became my bargaining chip. He knew he couldn't harm me without jeopardizing the tech. I was to vanish during the convoy's inspection at the border. I arranged an unmarked car, bribed the guards, but then the ambush, well...
Wait. How in the hell do you think that was gonna go? I tell my fixer, sorry, shit out of luck, prototype bounced?
Just say it got lost, moved, I don't know. I cut the signal. Your fixer can have the schematics. They're just as valuable.
You conniving fuck. Should have schemed a little harder before you squirmed into a Sokka Zeta scavenger shitwitch.
I fucked up, okay? If I'd known. Please, if you send me back, I'm dead.
Newsflash, Chum. Dead already. They'll find you and snuff you before you walk with that tech.
Then, I give up. Kill me. I'm not being dramatic. I'd rather die by your hand than their tortures.
Doing it my way. Calling my fixer. You, sit tight and shut up.
Right. Okay. I beg you, please don't send me back to the Corp.
Hans, Sitch got tangled. Rescued a Zeta Tech hostage. Sole survivor of a scav ambush.
I see. This impedes your assignment. How, exactly?
Well, my Chum here planted the prototype in his eye socket. Gonna need a ride.
Inconvenient, but not disastrous. Coordinates, please. His escort back to Zeta Tech will arrive shortly.
Meow. Got some input. Not quite sure what to make of it.
Don't send him back to Zeta Tech. I'd like you to find him a mean chrome dock, extract the tech, and let him walk.
I assume you have a kind benefactor in mind to sponsor your friend's operation.
Come on, Hans. You gotta have some favor to call in. Won't cost you a damn any.
True. Consider this a gesture of goodwill. A solid foundation for our mutual cooperation. I have to say, I'm intrigued, V. Is this man worth the effort?
Know all too well what those Zeta pricks got in store for him. So I thought, you know what? Fuck him.
Done and done.
Hello, Dogtown.
I appreciate you having my back there.
Good news.
Truly.
Yesterday we completed some necessary repairs.
Well, good luck.
2 months of hard work have finally paid off. Starting with the hospital and staff.
UV? Hand sent me. Here for the schematics.
Dr. Robertson. More news to come shortly.
Yeah, here you go.
Preem. I'll take it from here.
Sly bastard survived an ambush, gave scavs a slip, and bamboozled a corp. But at some point, everyone's luck runs out.
Oh. Curious to see if there will be a
Commendable work, V.
reckoning.
My people will take it from here as per our agreement. Expect your compensation shortly.
Oh, back in the dark though. Some XPs. Oh, let's have a let's find out how.
Taylor got recruited by Barguest. He's stupid happy about that.
How the main quest's gonna continue. Oh, that's no good. Gonna go die in a corner. At least it's not the elevator. Let's tell Solomon about our relic problem. Just come and kill over.
What's wrong? Come on.
It's fine. I'm alright.
Flat lines. Ugh. Not the third time I'm going to die. Well, it's getting worse, evidently.
Sit down. How can I help?
You can.
Really? Starting to get used to it.
This the relic?
Gets worse every day. Time I have left's evaporating quick.
Not a customer.
You experience them often?
No, that's...
These attacks?
Don't really keep count, but never know if the next one won't be my last.
Wow, rough.
No shit. That's breathing down my neck, always.
I know what that feels like.
What do you mean?
I never talked about this, you know.
I got a relic as well.
I should be saying they tried to kill me. but sometimes it feels like they actually succeeded.
Tell me more.
Ambush. Attempt on my life 7 years back.
Yeah, you said. What exactly happened there, Reed?
I landed in the ICU, while I waited for some Arasaka goon to come finish me off. I was betrayed by our people, the FIA. I say betrayed, but I was sold out. Part of a deal, a peace offering. My head on a silver platter. All for a ceasefire. Peace comes at a price. Someone's always got to pay it. Come on, I want to show you something.
Hang on. They set you up, yet here you are working for him again.
Even deep wounds stop hurting eventually. Scar over. A few years on, they're just an itch. Let's go.
Oh, my itch is talking to me. On a decently regular basis. Come on, just lead the way, dude.
Let's ride down.
Where are we headed?
On a little trip down memory lane. To see some old junk.
You got a spider tank? Spider tank. The boiler room.
I still can't believe Alex decided the best place for a bar was right over our old safe house. She's always had a twisted sense of humor.
Where's she at? Waiting downstairs?
She's finishing up recon in town. We should make ourselves at home until she gets back. Been dark for 7 years, this place. Let's brighten things up again.
Or not.
The end of any war is never pretty. Both sides race to tie up loose ends. A car bomb blew up one of my crew. Another was poisoned. The third got shot in the back of the head while buying a pack of smokes. A couple others just vanished without a trace. Every night we waited for Arasaka agents to come finish us off. I had to make a choice. I chose to dig our heels in. I thought we still had a fighting chance. It was bold. It was stupid. A mix of both. Maybe I just didn't know how to walk away. Let it rest. Or maybe I don't know how to lose. Either way, we managed to save a few more agents. The price for that was yours truly.
Say what you want, but sounds like they stabbed you in the back, plain and simple.
Saving many of my people in the process. You play grown-up games, you face grown-up consequences. Funny. Out of everyone, it was Songbird they asked to pull the trigger.
Wait.
Yeah.
Probably had no choice.
Did, didn't. It's irrelevant now. What happened, happened. I was leaving the city, heading home. Songbird was still here. In this very room, in fact.
Oh?
He was guiding me on comms. Led me straight into a trap. Neutralizing me. Her last assignment in Night City. Then she got a ticket home.
Oh.
Reed, what you're doing now, this saving her, or is it revenge?
I don't have a vengeful bone left in me. I had plenty of time to examine this under a microscope. Under focus, some things sharpen, others blur. But there comes a point when you just cut through the bullshit and see what's in front of you.
Give me a moment. Songbird. Keynotes and observations. Agent Song does not fall into any category of disorder that would qualify her from the service. That is because, as things stand, we have no appropriate category for her ailment. Oh. Right now, Somi's symptoms do not seem to have an effect on her ability to carry out her duties. It is difficult to tell how long this will remain the case. Uh-oh. Having analyzed the recordings provided by the agency over the course of many years, I can only surmise Song Somi's overall well-being is at risk. The agent's micro-expressions reveal moments of panic which currently do not affect her ability to hold a conversation, nor do they hinder her ability to carry out her duties. Been ruled out that these fleeting moments of panic are the result of avoidant personality disorder. My working theory is that given the colossal amount of cognitive processes the agent is constantly subject to, she had to develop a strategy to mitigate the inevitable cognitive overloads. This leads to the agent cutting all processes at once, temporarily leaving her in a void thoughtless. An average onlooker would be oblivious to these moments. And is most concerning is the visible increment in the duration of the aforementioned episodes of panic paired with subtle personality shifts. A report detailing the personality shift will be sent out within a week. On their own, these could be attributed to the simple fact of growing older, yet in my opinion they warrant undertaking a more thorough diagnosis of the agent in a laboratory setting. I believe that in Song Somi's case, we can ill afford to deviate from the mandatory protocols. At this stage, my professional opinion is as follows. Agent Song Somi requires care as well as additional extensive research into her ailment. I recommend she is suspended from serving effective immediately and to send her to one of our research facilities where we will be able to conduct an official diagnostic process. Only then will we be able to issue an official medical opinion and recommendation for future treatments. To reiterate, I fully believe handling Song Somi's case according to official protocol is the best way forward. That's...
Songbird is still my people, and nothing can change that.
Fuck Reed.
Now Myers is a whole nother story. But Songbird, no. I got nothing against her.
So why Myers?
I miss anything?
Some reminiscing. So good. Let's get this show going. I checked up on Slider's contention. Fucking had it right, it turns out. I dove into old mission files wherever Somi was involved. They were buried deep, near impossible to access, even with my clearance. Each and every one. The Blackwall. All authorizations, mission orders, personally signed by one person. Rosalind Myers.
Wouldn't want to be in her shoes if that shit floats to the top.
The NUS is a small country governed by a woman with highly ambitious goals. Sometimes those ambitions went out of reason. But that's not something we need to pour over now. Alex, what do you have for us?
Oh, little of this, little of that. We'll plan in a sec. Say, V, like playing fancy dress up?
Am I not fancy enough? But, well, corpo.
What's it matter? Gotta do what needs doing. Preferences be damned.
All right, a little sourpuss. Managed to learn that some pop megastar is gonna grace the party with a show. Guest list? Expect everybody who's anybody. That includes you. Gonna don fancy outfits and rub shoulders with VIPs. Be warned though, fancy doesn't mean easy. Ready for the deets, V?
Well, let me have him.
Let me hear him.
Black Sapphire, the most heavily guarded place in Dogtown. Doesn't mean security's airtight, though. V, you're gonna enter through a flooded tunnel system. Got a top-of-the-line diving suit, ought to fit you snug as a glove. Water's maybe a little super toxic. So yeah, be careful.
And Reed?
What about Reed?
Was just about to mention. He'll be there too, of course. Already know what the hotel looks like. Really, really hard to miss. Flooded tunnels here. That's your way inside. Now focus. You'll reach a terminal at the end, jack in and breach the cams, giving Reed his window to slip into the building. You'll take different elevators up, here. Saul will open a passage to his side. Before you ask, yeah, it's the only way. Area could be heavily guarded, so you'll have to be on your tippy toes. Couldn't get clean intel, so you'll just have to be creative. Improvise. You're gonna meet here. Soon as you meet up, you'll doll up like it's prom night and go to the ball. That's where you'll rendezvous with Songbird. All clear?
Yup.
Preem. Okay, let's talk gear.
Okay.
Take your time. Grab anything you think might be useful.
Oh, let's
A
take
surprise awaits you in the box.
What is it? Ooh. Looks fancy.
This your iron?
Sure is. Her Majesty's been itching to return to active duty.
It'd be an honor.
I'm leaning in with my shoulders.
Heads. What did he want in return for the favor he did us?
Hans has the mind of a corpo. War's like a biz to him. Runs it that way. He pits everyone against each other. By the time they realize they're all fighting on his behalf, it'll be too late.
Politics. It's the same shit wherever you go. You know, if not for you, we'd have no way of getting into the Black Sapphire reaching Songbird.
Thanks.
It's good to have you on our side. I mean that, V.
That it? We set?
I believe we are. I'll hang back a while, and then meet you there.
Well, I'll take all the orange ones.
Place stinks of memories, huh?
A little dusty, but well preserved.
What are we gonna do with it once I'm on the Riviera? Gonna lock yourself in here, fondle all this old dead tech till your balls shrivel up?
Burn it to the ground's what we'll do. And never come back.
Now that I like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a card. How high do I need to keep going up? Oop. The King of Swords. Two kings matter above all else for the King of Swords. Two things. Logic and conviction. They represent the person with a precise moral compass who is known for their caring demeanor. However, enemies beware. The King of Swords is a ruthless opponent who will not rest until you are punished and left to be torn apart by hounds of fate. So, the King of Wands. That's Songbird. Imperius, that's the president. One's Reed and one is Alex? For the extra armor. Well, I'll take it. Oh yeah, I just spent that, jeez. Clearly oh, now I'm allowed to leave that way. 700 meters. Half an hour, I don't think it's a good idea to get started on that.
Shop with Ronald, Ronnie the Ronster.
Take good care of Her Majesty. As one once, be ashamed to deny her another tour of duty. VIP among VIP, my first ever talk, my first ever kill. Oh, kinda. But then again, as a corpo, my path, a random thug, Reed told me then, don't see him as a person but an obstacle. And that was that. Come on. Snarker sales deport 27, the worst one kid, caught him spying for Petrochem, he slipped in the shower, got a promotion, a new desk, no promise. Time for a detour to Menelik. Oh, another one. Also respawn on that car. What is it? Or it's a normal one. Inventory is Her Majesty. It's not a low attack speed, much higher damage. Scope slot. Optical camo is active with weapon shots. Gain perfect accuracy and guaranteed headshot crits along with increased damage. Comes with a unique silencer. Well, I do like the idea of that.
Then came back. The court she was supposed to move in with kicked her out.
The one who drove her home in a Rayfield?
Leave me alone!
That's more like it. Well, not far enough to break my legs. Now, if this crashes again, I'm done. But I'm probably done after delivering this one. Anyway.
Alright, V, flipping you the courts. This little cruiser's very eager to swap hands.
Is it? 3 kilometers. Why do I get the feeling this isn't all there is to it?
Bad news. You only got a few minutes, so chop chop or I'm down a client.
How long? 3 minutes and something. It could at least. Not exactly my style. Oh, maybe not. Not sure about either. Oh, that one again. Like to skip it, but game says no. Still got Night FM. It's very chill comparatively. We'll see where I go. Where does this car need to go? Feels like a harsh time limit. Well, half an hour feels a bit short for infiltrating Hansen's main base. I'm going to a ball. So I'll leave that for next time. Next week. Looking really forward to it. I do very much enjoy the game so far. They are nailing the theme. Spy thriller. Originally, I didn't think, or I found it kind of weird as a main gameplay hook that they go with the spy angle.
Oh, yeah, I knew I picked the right merc for the gig. Thanks for the help, V. My chum will do the finishing touches. Little token
This
of my
car.
appreciation's waiting for you in the drop locker.
Silencer Vacula.
There's a job, V. A journalist, Bree Whitney, has fled into Dogtown. I need you to look after her.
Okay.
She fled. Means I gotta keep her tucked away?
No. Bree has a lead. You're to help her complete her investigation.
Okay.
There's a corp on her tail, as she put it. That is all she said. Miss Whitney seems to have some minor trust issues.
Right. So where am I meeting this mystery-insistent woman?
You'll go to her apartment first, on Skyline West. You're to collect an electronic access card. And no,
Okay.
do not say, this card, what's it open? I simply don't know. Contact me once this is sorted. You'll learn more details then.
Okay. So, who knows what we're gonna do? Flooded tunnels, Lena from the BD store, Aaron. Sorry. Cool new apartment. Santo Domingo race. Side job. Cinnamon. Oh good god. I still have. It's also still open. Stadium Love. Oh, that's the shootout. Gigs. And that's the Brazilian job. Oh, gotta be on it. Oop, didn't mean to huff that. No real. Game gave up. Just spawned it in. Well, might as well do something past the time. Go for a race. Start with a race, end with a race. That won't work? No? No, that doesn't. Damn, that turning circle. Really wants me to go up top. How's body heat now? Is it? Now all out of music for the day. Wait. Not gonna lie, did expect something to play. Like, yeah, it's a copyrighted song. Like, you turn them off, you can't play it. You'll just have to wait 3 minutes. Hello. That might actually be the case. Oh, so when we starting, Claire?
V, ready for the next race?
Yep.
Already here, ready and waiting.
Want to use your own ride, or am I bringing Beast?
If we take this one,
We'll take my ride. Feels more natural to me. You get it.
Of course, yours it is.
Meet there.
Take this one.
Rancho.
Be right there. See you then.
Take this one. Gonna take my normal car, aren't we? It might actually... It might... It has... Nice!
Hey V, I'm gonna take a look under the hood before we start, see if all's okay.
That's not the
Stay
hood.
close, just in case.
You'll have to go in through the back.
Forget something?
No, that's fine.
You feeling alright?
Not worried this will get you killed.
What, today? The race? Why?
I'm not asking about just today. It could be, though. Or the next one. One after that.
Chew of mine got shocked and killed by a faulty toaster in her own kitchen. So, you know, it is what it is. Que sera, sera.
Our chances, how do you see them?
Well, it's gonna be tough to beat out Luigi. And he's got Mario
What?
riding Gunner today.
Right,
What?
so...
Girl loves popping flats, but don't get hung up on it. Let it mess with your head. Just focus on the route, let me handle the entertainment. Sorry, need a minute to kick the tires before we get moving.
Sure.
Can you not kick the tires?
Start your stallion!
It's like, sure, Luigi's gonna be the...
Come on! I want to smell that choo-choo burn! Let 'em roar! Make my ears bleed! Oh yeah, like that! Let's count it down! 3,
25.
1!
Should have the fastest
One
car.
up front, see him? Luigi, after him! Big turn coming, cut it sharp!
They're probably gonna rubber band to me. Random stutter. Vroom.
We can win this, V!
You don't say. First time in... Oh. Claire, that's like your job.
All units in the area. Criminal activity confirmed in Santo Domingo.
Watch our back. They're moving to
I
pass.
repeat, confirmed
Are they?
criminal activity in Santo Domingo.
Are they? Really?
Sorry, dispatch. Had to take a leak. I'm en route.
Excuse you.
All units in the area. Order has been restored.
Damn it.
All units instructed to return to patrol.
Well, they should be nice and accommodating and slow down. Beautiful.
Watch our back. They're moving to pass.
Are they?
Dare him to try.
No, 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 no.
Hey, get us back on track.
But that was a bad time to go off road like that.
We can win.
Congratulations to V and Claire.
We can win.
First place, V. Oh my fucking god, we won. We're finals bound. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Don't stop yet, okay? Move up a bit further.
What for?
Need to talk. Something you should know.
Okay.
Sit down for a spell over there, okay?
Don't go for a hit job. That's not sitting down. Oh, apparently it is.
Wow. Quite the view.
Yeah. Me and Dean. We like to come here.
Wanted to tell me something?
I mentioned Dean before. My husband, yeah?
Yep.
Wheel to your heat, right?
Sweetest man I ever knew. We were friends before my gender transition. Brought daffodils to the hospital. To new beginnings, he said.
Were you married long?
12 years. Dean used to laugh that for our 15th, said he'd finally talked me into my first implant. I was prepping some surprise.
Why tell me about Dean? Meaning, why now?
He died during a race last year. The final.
Oh.
Not your standard fatality, though.
What, you saying you feel at fault for his death?
Me at fault? Why would you think that? He was flatlined by Corpo Eagle Weasel, Peter Sampson. Exceptional walking rot.
What's the Corpo's deal?
Doesn't really matter, was only ever another adversary to me. But to Dean and Sampson had a history going way back.
Concerning?
Something happened between them?
Dean never admitted anything, but yeah. Yeah, there was some kind of strife. Something personal to their rally rivalry. When Samson came first, Dean got hot and bothered.
Your husband, how'd he die exactly?
We'd just powered into the final straight, Samson peeling up the tarmac ahead of us. It was clear we couldn't win, so Dean let up on the chew. And then that snake slammed on the brakes. Dean also had to. We lost control.
Yeah, but isn't that how this race works?
You don't get it. Road was clear to the finish line. He would have won. It was premeditated.
Right. So this isn't business as usual. For you, this isn't about winning.
That's right. Fuck winning. I want Samson dead.
And this is your best plan for vengeance.
Folks die on the track all the time. Won't seem unusual at all. Another day at the races. In line with the rules.
And if Samson doesn't show for the race, what then?
He'd never miss a chance to puff out his chest. He'll race. Circuit champ last year. No way he'll let that go. Not try to repeat.
And me? Guess you want my help to zero him.
Killing Samson matters more than taking first. We have to make a choice. Sorry I lied to you, V.
It means a lot to you, this. So yeah. Let's bury the bastard.
Thank you. It's important. I need it.
See you for the final?
That's right. Till then, V.
I always only saw people going for the, well, I want to win route, so let's try murking him. We are a merc after all, so let's just get rid of the Samson. Oh, this is not gonna... that won't work. But... Skadoosh. But seeing I left the game last time in the middle of nowhere, I might as well do the same today. I will... Oh, is this the... That's the place where Race is standing around, isn't it? Can't double jump in that corner.
I won't buy anything from you.
Carajo!
Yeah, sure.
I fucking hate this city.
Well, Oh, no. Oh. Let's call this a whoops. That's one way to end it. Well, nobody saw. Are you fine? You look a bit like a tiger claw. And Budget Judy.
I'm waiting for a friend.
Yeah, me as well.
Where's the bitch at?
The bitch. I didn't do anything.
Huh?
I did what?
No.
Not going to be able to catch up. Well, they might send a patrol in from the other way, the side. You know, I will just go down the side of the road. They'll never find me here. Just let me get out. Should be able to topple this. Yeah. No? Sometimes I found the perfect angle. It would seem. Oh, can I climb this up? Or am I? Well, by the power of Skyrim Horse, I might be able to. Walk my head. Yep. 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 Freedom! Oh, that's a bit loud. Well, might as well. Oh, I don't want to meet Hanako. What gave you that idea, game? Could go diving, basically right next to it, but I do want to continue the story first things first next time. So, we find ourselves now again truly in the middle of nowhere. After an unfortunate misunderstanding with the locals at the dam and ensuing police chase. We're going off a cliff was the best course of action to take, clearly. So, yeah, as I was saying, the story is really intriguing. Of course, I guess if you've watched some amount of spy movies or James Bond movies, you get a rough idea where things are headed. I can't say I really trust Songbird at this point. She'll probably ditch us first chance she gets, especially with the tarot card. Added to the mix, and the doctor's report found in the safe house. So, and well, what can I say? Solomon Reed is very different character-wise than I expected him to be after seeing all the promotional material. But I guess it fits into Idris Elba's string of brooding, I'm done with this shit type of characters he's portrayed in quite a few films. Don't know if recently or just in general. I enjoy movies with the man as much as the next guy, but I'm not a super fan. But, well, doesn't matter. So, next time we'll have to, or next week, we will infiltrate the main villain, or one of the villain's main bases, Hansen. He didn't seem like, I didn't expect him to be one of the main villains, all in all, but I guess with his soldiers and his corps running around Dogtown, basically running the place, it was fairly obvious-ish. Wouldn't be too surprised if there was a fork in the road decision coming up. If we side more with him or with Reed, or even with Mr. Hand. So, we'll see. We'll see. I will be taking off tomorrow, returning to the usual scheduling for just a week. And I'll be back on Tuesday. I don't really remember if I scheduled Anno or Age of Wonders for Tuesday, but I'll surely find out. Ooh. And well, anybody watches, they'll find out as well. Aside from that, I do want to hit up Anno again this week. There is the National Park DLC that came out at some point over the last couple of months that I entirely missed. But mainly I just want to try and see in a low intensity building stream how far I can get in 5 hours. Well, low intensity is maybe not the right way to put it. But I'll talk more about it once I start it, and we'll see if that just is a terrible idea or crashes and burns, or if it's actually kind of great, if it's actually kind of fun. Might be boring as hell, but then again, I guess Anno is always a very much of a dual nature in that case. Can be either boring or incredibly fun, depending on, well, if you're into that kind of stuff or not. So, and of course, come Friday, it's going to be Lords of the Fallen. I'm going to get a physical version of the game, so I don't really know when I'm going to start streaming on Friday. Also not making plans for how long I'm going to be streaming the game, much like I did with D4, as it first came out, where I basically played the campaign of the game in one long sitting over a day, with, well, some breaks in between. That's more or less what's going to happen with Lords of the Fallen as well, come next week. That's the game I was looking forward to the most for the end of this year, so I'm going to give it the same treatment as with D4 or Pinocchio. Still, kind of curious how much I liked that in the end. So, but that's all got nothing to do with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk will return next Tuesday, next Sunday. Cyberpunk Sunday will just continue as it had before. So, thank you very much for watching. If you had a peek, just looked into the game, I'm having trouble talking. So, in any case, I like it. Thank you very much to anybody who followed on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube. My little low effort style of content for now. I just kind of want to do what's fun. For the time being, at the very least. We'll see how far that gets me. It's a shame the game crashes, but maybe it's been... Where did you jump down from? I guess it might be a fairly isolated thing. It's always been, or it's been the same car twice now. Not the same type of car, but the same place where it spawned. So I'm just gonna not take that one. And, well, aside from that, of course, shouldn't forget, finally have the, what's it called? Caliburn? The great car. So, another goal achieved. Living large in Night City. And want to race with it. Because, well, the opposition is just incompetent. There's no actual competence on my part. Hey, anywhere. So, so, been rambling for far too long now. Again, thank you very much for watching. I'm out. Bye-byes. See you Tuesday.